And I've got a great guest for you today, Joy Silverjoy. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
It's great to have you. You have retired from a successful career. Now you're doing amazing work all across the globe. Tell us about it.
Everyone has a dream, and everyone has the ability to achieve their dream. It doesn't really matter how rich you are. It doesn't really matter how tall you are. It doesn't really matter how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter how successful, how self-confident you are. Everyone can achieve their dream. Dreams really can come true. At Mission Du Joie, we help children in need to manifest their dreams. We're an international nonprofit, and we have an international mentorship program that helps everyone to achieve their dreams.
All right, so you went from the corporate world and you got into nonprofits and trying to help others across the globe. Tell me about the moment you decided that this is what you want to do the rest of your life.
Actually, following my retirement in 2017, I immediately started working toward my vision of giving back and founded my nonprofit, Mission Du Joie, which means Mission of Joy in French. It was actually a difficult experience for me, but I grew up embarrassed, always kind of hiding in the shadows, my personal story. And I knew it was time for me to really share my story. When you really believe in yourself, give it your all, dreams really can come true. And that's what happened for me. I had many dreams, and they all came true. But rewinding to almost 50 years ago, the landscape was quite different. And I was abandoned on the streets of Korea at age 2. In an instant, my life changed dramatically. I was so lucky at age 3 to be adopted by a really loving American family and grew up in New Jersey with 5 siblings, all of whom were not adopted. And fast forwarding to 2017 when I retired, many synchronicities led me to Mongolia, the capital city of Ulaanbaatar, around which a large population of 4 displaced families have settled, victims of climate change. And so what happened to me, and as what happens to many people following their dream, everything just fell into place. All the right circumstances, situations, people just perfectly lined up. And I was just following the flow. Everything just lined up perfectly and just led me to where I am today.
That's fascinating. Now tell us about the state of sort of the nonprofit industry right now.
Overall, nonprofits are on the rise. People really want to help and give back. But also there's a shift in the industry in that donors really want to be able to provide tools for people to help themselves.
Not just money.
And not just funds, exactly. That's right. And La Mission Du Joie is really on the rising edge because of this. And we really want to be able to provide the tools for people to help themselves and break that vicious cycle. So we're really focused on providing the tools and techniques for people to educate themselves. There's a really great proverb, and that's give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And that's really our objective, right? Because that's really impact giving. And that's really what we're trying to accomplish here.
That's amazing. Now, you've obviously taken some twists and turns in your life and career. You can go back to day one and tell the startup version of yourself one thing you wish you knew then that you know now. What would that be?
Don't wait for the big day to come to suddenly be that person. Do something every day to really get to that point. Work towards that dream. And in fact, on my website, you can download a dream contract. And it's really one of the most important things you could do in the pursuit of your dream is to make that big commitment. It could be a virtual thing that you do,
Sure.
but making a dream contract is really, it's a real commitment.
It's empowering. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great. You're doing some obviously very unique things, and you're really staying ahead of everyone else in this sector. Tell me about how you do that.
We teach a 7-course program that combines creative visualization techniques with practical lessons on how to manifest your dreams. So for example, we teach visualization tools, goal setting, communication skills, self-confidence, self-empowerment, and the power of gratitude.
That's great stuff, and I'm sure there are many people watching who'd be very interested in learning more, maybe becoming a benefactor. How can they learn more?
Through my website and through my email.
Great, we'll put those up on the screen, and we really appreciate you joining us here in Times Square.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back on Times Square Today.